The semi-finals are underway in the ABL, and the Singapore Slingers hosting Hong Kong Eastern in Game 1 at the OCBC Arena. The Slingers, after a one-year absence from the semi-finals, were off and rolling against the Hong Kong Eastern basketball team, and the Slingers were red hot early to start the game. Lee Ki-wood drained that triple to keep his team within striking distance, and Michael Holyfield adding also up with a follow-up jam. But the Slingers would finish strong as Jaron Young would get all the way to the rim. And Larry Liu splashing it from beyond the arc. It was a 12-point lead for the Slingers after one. And in the second quarter, the floodgates opened when John Fields decided to attack the rim like no one's business. Holyfield catching this lob and able to finish for the Deuce to cut the lead down to 17. But the Slingers kept rolling in the second quarter. Fields going with the hook in the paint. And then even Delvin Go getting in on the scoring action, catching this lob and finishing inside. A 15-2 run would punctuate the Slingers' dominant second quarter, and Fields would finish things in style, wide open and unmolested for the layup. A 19-point lead for Singapore after two. And in the third, Singapore would take care of business down the stretch as Alexander made sure that there would be no sniffing of a comeback by the visiting squad. Fields would get dunk after dunk in the third period, part of a monster run that got the Slingers up by as many as 35 points. Even Delvin Go once again getting it to Fields for that monster throwdown, pointing at the air and at the crowd at the OCBC Arena. And Young turning on the Jets and spinning and whirling against the defense of Hong Kong Eastern. In the fourth quarter, it was all elementary as Elliott trying to get that shot from beyond the arc to trim the dominating deficit by the Slingers. But unselfish basketball displayed by Singapore all game long. They would finish with 28 assists, and they would also shoot 9 of 16 from beyond the arc, good for 56% in one of the most dominating performances by Singapore this season. They take the whopping 31-point victory in game number 1 and inch one game away from returning to the ABL Finals. The series now shifts to Hong Kong for game number 2.